Okay. Alright then, I think we're good. Let's get the chat up real quick. There we go. Okay. Hello there everybody, this is morrow13 and welcome to reacting to subscribers' videos. But, as you all can see down here in the title of the stream, I am going to be reacting to this video first. And then we'll go on over to reacting to subscribers' videos afterwards. And so, I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of this, because it seems is that World of Warcraft might decide to do some cerebral stuff. Like, how can I say it? Back in the day, there was a Star Trek episode, I think it was called The City on the Edge of Forever. That episode was not supposed to be on air due to the fact that the TV executives thought that the episode was too cerebral to the point where they think that their audience are dumbheads. So, luckily that I do not think of that to any of you. You all are very smart people. Okay, but anyways, we're gonna play a little bit of this while we go to here for a little bit. Okay. World of Warcraft might be turning to cerebral stuff. Like, we're talking about possibly jumping into the realm of sci-fi. Perhaps, yeah, definitely possibly sci-fi, or pseudoscience, or philosophical science. Like, this is something I've never seen in World of Warcraft at all. And believe me, I made quite a few videos on World of Warcraft. And ever for once that I never thought that World of Warcraft would actually be into perhaps science fiction. So, for now, we're going to check out this trailer. I'll give you all my input on it. And perhaps we're going to want is, let's see here, we're going to possibly going to want this, as I will need it to explain my theories on what it could, what this stuff could possibly mean for the next World of Warcraft expansion. Okay, oops, sorry. There we go. Yeah, I love that song from Star Trek. Alright. So anyways, let's get on straight on over to it. Here we go.
The Shadowlands story pulls together threads that started in Warcraft 3.
Okay, I'm going to pause it right there to let people know. I know I'm going to be pausing quite a bit, but that is just because, as you know, potential copyright and stuff like that, because you have to put up some you gotta put in some criticism and stuff like that in order to prevent copyright and stuff like that. And for what I have seen, I do not recall the jailer. I do not recall the jailer being in Warcraft 3. Unless there is a thing with perhaps the Lich King. I can only assume that maybe the jailer was talking to Arthas through the Helm of Domination. Or he has created the events that would, or he helped create the events that happened in Warcraft 3. But other than that, I don't know.
Wove their way through many of our...
So the jailer was also in Legion. So basically he's there saying that the jailer is a puppet master. Okay.
We approached it like a drama in 3 acts. Now, as the third and final act begins of the saga, we need to stop the jailer from reaching his ultimate goal, which is to rewrite the rules of reality. Eternity's end.
Okay, now I'm gonna be... Okay, once again, I'm sorry for pausing it too soon. The thing is that in order to rewrite the rules of reality, you would have to redefine the word itself. Like... I'll show you. Let's see. Okay, so for instance, let's see. Like, as you all can see here, here's the definition of reality. And the rules of reality could be like this. So basically you have rule number 1 of reality, 2, 3, 4. Maybe not this one, but then this one over here. So yeah, you would have to you would have to redefine reality. You have to redefine the word reality. Like, how... So this... Let's see. Why can I give off an example of what I think rewriting reality could be? This one. The state or quality of having existence or substance. Used when death has no reality. Okay, so this one over here, it's like saying the realms between life and death. So how would reality define life and death? If it was to be rewritten. Okay, or is rewriting the rules of reality based in World of Warcraft? So that could be a different kind of reality. So yeah, if rewriting the rules of reality in Warcraft, could that be essentially like possibly killing everyone? With rewriting the rules of reality, that's a lot of power. You could be able to be like that. Like the Horde in the Alliance does not exist. They can possibly just freaking wipe out existence with that. I would be scared out of my mind to have that kind of power. Essentially getting rid of people that I do not like. Because it is written in the rules of reality that those people, or people who thinks like that, is not there. I truly don't know what they mean by rules of reality. So unless they're going to 1, redefine the word, or 2, rewrite the matter of fact, they would have to come up with a whole new word for reality, since it's going to be rewritten. Matter of fact, would the word reality still be a thing? If the rules of reality were different, if the rules of reality were rewritten, would the word be different as well? That is basically similar to having driving laws, but without driving being in existence. Or is a jailer there just to sow chaos? I have no idea. Because there's multiple forms of reality, so rewriting the rules of reality could possibly rewrite the rules of existence.
And serves as the final chapter of one book of the Warcraft saga.
Wait a minute, what did he say? Eternity's End serves as the final chapter of one book of the Warcraft saga? So you're telling me that okay, so basically he is saying is that possibly the expansions are not a part, the World of Warcraft expansions was not a part of a book? Well, you get the idea. Is Warlords of Draenor a book? Let's see, is Warlords of Draenor a book? Is Wrath of the Lich King a book? I truly don't know. If anyone out there who has played World of Warcraft longer than me, can someone please tell me if the expansions of World of Warcraft is actually like a book?
The Warcraft saga. The jailer has the advantage. He has seized the sigils of the leaders of the Four Covenants.
We see Sylvanas realize that she's been a pawn in the jailer's game this entire time, and she refuses to serve him, and she's taken prisoner.
The jailer...
Okay, so basically they have created a Thanos. Yeah, judging by how tall and bulky he is, I can only suspect that the jailer is a Thanos. Oh jeez, oh no. Oh man, I remember this kind of stuff from Transformers Cybertron. Optimus Prime versus Megatron, but the Megatron transformed into Galvatron. Galvatron wants to be the god of creation and destruction. He wanted to expand the black hole. He wants to expand the black hole to a point where it's uncontrollable, that he wants to make up his own universe. So is this what it is here? That we'll have a Galvatron kind of moment and the jailer would just go down to the center point where where everything is similar to an Earth Prime.
Is able to open a portal to who knows where, taking Anduin with him.
And the Primus had us take some time to retrieve some new sigils.
Now we have gathered our forces. We are working with the Primus to open our own gateway to pursue the jailer to this realm unlike any we've seen before.
The Primus opens a portal, and we come into this alien land.
Okay, and how... Okay, correct me if I am wrong. First of all, I gotta see if I am streaming. Sometimes my streaming software is a bit wonky. Okay, so let's see. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I remember that I played World of Warcraft. I can only assume that the jailer wants vengeance from being chained up and bound and stuff, which I guess I could possibly understand. But what made him go so far? Yeah, but what made the jailer go so far that he wants to rewrite the rules of reality? I can only assume it's something that's really effed up. More effed up than being bound in the ball. I don't get it.
It's completely white, foggy. We're walking on water for some reason.
They can only make out some shapes, some figures.
Okay, sorry for pausing. I'm gonna be pausing quite a lot. Is there? I think I remembered that there was potions of water drinking. I mean, water walking or something like that in World of Warcraft. So, but well, let's see. I remember I did play Morrowind. And then there was indeed potions of water walking in Morrowind, and I think also in Oblivion. But those potions of water walking was a limited time. Was on a time limit. Like you drink the thing, you have to go to your destination quick. Otherwise, they'll be in the water. So I can only assume that the atmosphere of this place is dense to a point where water doesn't affect you so much that it feels like you're walking on water? Or is the atmosphere light enough that you just hover on the water? The water creates a gravity for you to be stepping upon. I guess that could be what it is. Water creates a gravity only to a point where when your feet is on the water, the water will not let you go down. It creates its own gravity to keep you up. Or is it something on the ocean floor creating a gravity that would make you stand up? Not sure.
Figures there, some crazy devices and consoles.
Eventually, you make your
Maybe those crazy devices for the reason why that you can walk on water.
way to a giant gate, and behind it lies Zereth Mortis.
Zereth Mortis was created by the first ones, and it is intended to create afterlives.
Think of it as being tucked away in the fabric.
Okay, so basically they're gonna go for the infinite Earth theory. I think it was called the infinite Earth theory. Yeah, it could be similar to the infinite Earth theory, where I truly believe that. I think it's gonna infinite Earth theory. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll show you all. So here. Okay, so here we have is. Okay, maybe it'd be better if I were to. Okay. Let's see, let's draw a circle here. And we'll call, let's see, this one. Okay, here, we have the Shadowlands. Okay, so here we have Shadowlands. The Shadowlands will represent the center. Shadowlands, the center of all. Yeah, there you go. The Shadowlands, known as the center of all creation. Matter of fact, no. Okay, this one over here is Ouroboros. Matter of fact, no, it needs to be, the circle needs to be bigger. Okay, maybe it should be done like this. Here we go, shapes. This one. And it's gonna be that one. Okay. Okay, so this one over here will represent Ouroboros. Okay, it should not be red, it should be white. There we go. Okay, so here was Ouroboros. And then let's see. And then here, of course, it's not like that. I had to do it this way. Okay, so here we have is what I like to call, let's see, here we'll put down for Revendreth. There you go, Revendreth. That's why we say Rev. And then over here, we will have, let's see, what was the NEC? Yeah. NEC Necro. Yeah, there we go, Necro. And the next one was, okay. And then, let's see, what was the third one? Arnfield, yeah. Okay, then we have Ardenfield. So, everything connects. Okay. Okay, let's see. We gotta go back to you. Get to... And so then... And then we have this. No, in fact, let's put it down for you. Okay, and then we put Ceres Mortis here. Okay, so then we're gonna put you. Okay, then I'm gonna need is this. Then I put you here. Oops, not that big. No, no. There. Okay. So, if I am indeed correct, the arrows will represent the anima going into... Oh, and I forgot. Okay. Okay. And then, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let me get this straight about about this new zone. First of all, it's like Ardenfield, Necro, and Revendreth, they freaking put their anima into Ouroboros. But the thing is that Revendreth is like the final destination for those who thinks that they can be saved. And if the people that couldn't be saved would just end up being in the maw. Sire Denathrius freaking put so much anima automatically just tossing people into the maw. Not exactly tossing people into the maw, but just storing anima and freaking put all those souls into the air. So basically, yeah, putting them in jail. Basically, and then of course, we have Zereth Mortis. So then we put Zereth Mortis. We would then put, new. Which would be, no, dang it, put you up here, and then we put you over here. Now it should be the other way. Now then, let's see, it should be that color. There we go. Okay, there we go. So basically, this is what it is. Revendreth, Necro, and Ardenfield puts the anima into Ouroboros. Ouroboros sends some of the anima down here to Zereth Mortis, which would then in turn make new worlds. So let's put the new world here. Let's just call this one New World. There we go. Yeah, there you go. New World. Not the game, but New Afterlife. There you go. New After. That should be able to do the trick. And then we will then get you to make an arrow pointing towards up here. Okay, so that's basically what it is. So basically that's what it is. Revendreth, Necro, and Ardenfield sent their anima to Ouroboros, which Ouroboros sends some of the anima to Zereth Mortis, which Zereth Mortis would use the energies. Use the anima that Ouroboros gave them to go down here to Zereth Mortis to be able to create a new afterlife. So basically, it is similar. So this sucker here. Okay, so let's see. Let's put this up in. Let's see here. Let's put this one up here. So this here would be. Zera Mortis is Earth Prime. So basically that's what it is. Zereth Mortis practically created Ouroboros, which would indeed get Zereth Mortis to create Ardenfield, which would then create this, which would then create that. So that there is their own version of Earth Prime. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. So that's what it is from what it looks like in Warcraft. So it looks like that's how it is in Warcraft. Zerus Mortis is the heart. Oh boy! So they're gonna fight in what it seems to be a resemblance of Earth Prime. Okay, so... Alright. And so now you see what it's like here. So now, we'll do it from an infinite Earth theory. So we will have, let's say that this, let's see. Let's say that you have this. This here is Earth Prime. Let's call this one Zerus Prime. Yeah, there we go. There you go, Zerus Prime. So this here will represent... This will represent the Zerus Prime when Zerus Mortis as the centerpiece. And then there could let's just say that they'll have a situation where they thought saying, "Ooh, this world does not look good." So we'll put up an arrow, which then we'll put up an arrow that leads here, and then we'll put up a shape here. Nope, no. And we'll put up a shape here. Okay. Mr. Troller, hello, sent you some out on Discord. Oh, okay, Mr. Troller, I'll take a look. Okay. There we go. So that's basically what it is for infinite Earth theory. You have an Earth Prime, and then decisions made by Earth Prime would go here. Then decisions that is not made by Earth Prime would go here. So each choice that anyone makes in the world would have a different Earth. Okay, but anyways, sorry everybody. When it comes to cerebral stuff, I get excited. Happy Turkey Day to you too, Epip. Rob Walker. I'll take a look into that as soon as I can. Okay.
Of the Shadowlands itself. It's kind of the behind the scenes of these afterlives that we've journeyed to.
Basically like Earth Prime. Yep, this was where the Earth was created.
It's the land where the progenitors, the first ones who created all of the realms of the
Yep, basically Infinite Earth Theory.
Shadowlands. This is their workshop.
They've created everything we've experienced in Azeroth and Shadowlands.
Yep.
And even
Infinite Earth Theory.
Yet.
These first ones built the universe as far as we know, but their intentions or methods are completely unknown.
But of course, the Jailer's presence here is disrupting this process, and we're working to push back against the Jailer's forces and protect this place.
I think the artists have done a fantastic job, and I know they did a lot of.
So basically, the Jailer just wants to create chaos among the Order.
Places in the real world.
As a team, we were really trying to make this place as alien as possible, so we really wanted to make everything feel completely unique and completely different. Our trees here are floating.
Oh, I am fine. Thank you very much for asking.
We even have the massive Forge of Afterlives that is floating in the center of the zone.
And true to its name, it's something that is kind of putting together a new afterlife to be sent out into the Shadowlands.
We have this water.
Basically, Infinite Earth Theory.
Because water is really the catalyst for any kind of creation.
That's true.
Like any other water that we've seen before. This is actually water that we can walk on. It almost creates like a threshold between Zereth Mortis and some...
Water must have created its own gravity.
Right below it. Everything you see in Zereth Mortis has a purpose.
How are you doing today, Mr. Troller? And how are you doing today, Epip?
To find ways to convey that intention in the environment itself. And one of the ways in which we did it was through this duality between a lush and a dry biome. In the dry biome, we see perhaps what the original look of the zone was when the progenitors were first establishing this workspace for themselves. And in the lush biome, we see the result of their experimentation with plant life and fauna and things like that.
These are all test beds for what we'll eventually see elsewhere.
From there, we started thinking about what kinds of creatures would be in this place that are fundamentally prototypes. There's terraforming here. There's creatures that are building afterlives. We tried to really stretch and think what that might be like.
My personal favorite includes the giant armored snail.
Oh, that's cute.
We also have a progenitor chicken, which answers the question of what came first.
These first ones who crafted Zereth Mortis, what they left behind were the Automa, meant to take care of the place and make sure that it fulfilled its function to create afterlives.
The Automa
That's true, Epip.
you can see this in their silhouettes. We have the builders, we have the protectors, we have the casters, and each one of them have a specific role within the Shadowlands. And then you'll also discover the Jiro, which are a part of the Automa.
Oh, that's cute.
They have a little more personality. They are a little more sentient than the other Automa, so some of them even split off to pursue their own desires.
Unfortunately, when we found our way in, Devourers also found their way in. They are ravenous.
Okay, now I know for sure that Blizzard is going in the sci-fi route. Ugh. Oh man, they are going to the sci-fi route. Okay, perhaps cerebral stuff. Oh man, Blizzard's going through cerebral stuff. Okay, so we're dealing with a possibility that your World of Warcraft characters would go into the Zereth Mortis, but behind it leaves the trash. Leaves the trash of your dimension. So basically you're doing is inviting the litter bug. You are inviting things, practically, it's similar to how a person thinks that they can transport a tiger that is not native to the habitat, not native to the area, that is from somewhere else. Okay, turn up the audio. Okay, will do. There you go. I turned up the volume. Okay. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yes. It is similar to bringing a tiger who was native to Nepal. Not Nepal, but... Matter of fact, maybe we'll not use a tiger since I'm not sure where tigers originated. So let's go ahead and put this one down as a lion. A person who thinks that they can just bring a lion who is possibly native to Africa, bringing it over to the U.S., thinks that it's a good idea. Saying, OMG, it's a lion. What do you think it's going to do? Well, first of all, if you're going to bring in a lion to a place like Alaska, a lion would kill a bear. A lion will possibly kill anything in its wake. Because that lion knows that in that area, that the lion will be considered the top of the food chain. So that's basically what this is. They must have accidentally invited creatures not native to the area.
They're consuming this weird energy, and it's causing them to mutate and to fall apart.
And the Atoma, where they are confronted by them, some of them are fighting them off.
And so it's going to take some time for them to understand that we're here trying to help them drive out this threat. Fortunately, we've got some allies. There are some enlightened brokers here that we're going to be working with.
But it's a broker that arrived here quite a long time ago and has had a change of heart from looking at the world as a very transactional place to seeing this place as a holy place, a sacred place.
Basically what it is in Deep Space Nine. Not exactly what happened in Deep Space Nine, but something that could potentially happen in Deep Space Nine. Where the Ferengi where the Ferengi was in a distant planet for so long because their spacecraft crashed and there's no way to repair it. So they settled down on the planet and they found that this place is a holy place. So they renounced their ways from the Ferengi and established their own brand of Ferengi.
We meet an enlightened one named Fareem, and Fareem needs our assistance, and in return he leads us to Haven,
which is a
Sup,
hub
Haven?
that has been created out of progenitor ruins, and this is where the Enlightened really have made their home.
Haven serves as our foothold here, as well as use it as a base of operations and really start unlocking the mysteries of this land.
The enlightened brokers are intent on protecting and preserving the work of the first ones here, but now they're seeing Zoval bring his forces against the Atoma and tear up the land, and they are eager for assistance.
The brokers themselves are very ostentatious, they're very into materialism, but the Enlightened are not that at all. They have relinquished this material way, and you'll see this reflected in their clothes. They're a little tattered, they're a little faded, because it just isn't important to them anymore. They're just here for the pursuit of knowledge.
Definitely like Star Trek in a way. The Federation.
When players arrive, they're kind of fishes out of water. And one of the first things that we have to do...
They are literally fishes out of water. They can freaking walk on water. Ep says, got beer, got firewood, got a turkey in the stove. So we good. Don't go nowhere till Monday. So I don't go nowhere either. Yeah, I heard it's gonna snow, Ep. Hopefully that you're staying safe out there, and so is Mr. Chola, hoping he stays safe as well.
...is start learning how to communicate with the Automa. Think of it as a kind of runic language, based in symbols.
We will bond with a small construct who's pretty cute, actually. And with his assistance and the assistance of Fareem, we will learn eventually how to understand the symbol.
Okay, in a way, I think that people were saying that some people actually got mad about this. And I'm not defending Blizzard whatsoever. But as a person who is into Star Trek, like I'm a Trekkie. I love cerebral stuff. But actually learning the language of the first ones, which is like possibly primordial Earth. Similar to how a modern person learns ancient Roman. Yeah, it would take time to learn a new language. So yeah, I could possibly understand that you're in some kind of alien planet and you don't even know how to talk to people. It reminds me of when I played No Man's Sky, where in No Man's Sky, in order for you to learn the language, is that you have to go on over to these things called the knowledge stones, and these knowledge stones would give you words, so you can understand their words, so you can actually understand them in full sentences. So pretty smart of Blizzard to actually take note from No Man's Sky to think outside the box of instantly learning languages. Rather than people would just explore the area, learning the language of the natives of the planets.
Through the cipher of the first ones.
We'll uncover different parts of this alphabet and start to learn more about the progenitors and Zereth Mortis itself.
It will allow you to unlock new and different forms of content. So that can range from daily quests to new options on the vendors to places to explore and new side quests that open up. So it's really the gateway to exploring the far reaches of Zereth Mortis.
As we looked into the development of Cipher of the First Ones, we wanted something that was unique that players haven't seen before. A little bit of familiarity, but something that takes that to the next level.
We really involved the whole team in this creative process. We worked with our UI team to be able to represent those through text, through these things talking and seeing them on screen in chat bubbles and in our chat window. Little by little, these kind of runes start taking shape into words that we recognize. But it's going to be a process that unfolds over the course of playing through Eternity's End. The Automa speak in this kind of musical language. They don't talk the way that we mortals are used to speaking. The sound team was super excited. They jumped in, they started
Definitely
prototyping all kinds of
language in
different
No Man's
sounds.
Sky.
We listened, we gave feedback. And we really ended up in a cool place. As you're playing through and
Nice.
gradually unlocking the language, you'll be able to see those words that they're saying, but still hear those tones. The jailer's true goal has never really been to escape the Maw or to gain power. He's been focused on reaching this place called the Sepulchre, to go into this place of power and to really rewrite the rules of the universe.
Yeah, okay, basically that's what it is. He's trying to undo creation by rewriting the rules of reality. Oh boy, that kind of power would go to someone's head. Like literally, I would be scared out of my mind to actually have that kind of power.
We'll learn that the jailer has breached the Sepulchre of the First Ones, and this becomes our new raid for Eternity's End. We're going to gather our forces, we're going to pursue the jailer inside. Once you go inside the Sepulchre,
Own them all.
there's some mind-blowing visuals. This is a place that should not be able to exist according to the laws of physics as we know them on Azeroth. Just looking out into this impossible sky of seeing these ancient works of the First Ones, those laws don't apply to anything we see here.
Among the bosses that we're going to face in Sepulchre of the First Ones include the jailer's forces, maybe a dreadlord or two that you haven't tied up loose ends with. We'll face a consular. This is similar to a being like Algalon, but the jailer's gotten to it and has infused his domination magic into the consular. Before we get to the jailer, however, we need to get to Anduin first. Our hope is that we can learn whatever Anduin knows about domination magic. We need to be able to resist it, or better yet, fight it.
We know players have been waiting
Okay.
a long time for the return of tier sets, and as devs,
From what I recall, I did some research on this beforehand. The developers got rid of tier sets. So why do they decide to bring them out now?
We have two.
It's a great blend of progenitor magic, golds, and metals, along with those class-defining silhouettes. Wolves for shamans, pointy things for rogues. It's going to look amazing.
Pointy
Our
things
class
for
and combat
rogues.
team was super
Yes,
excited
rogues
to bring
love pointy
class sets
things.
back. This is something that felt really right for the story. We're in the final act of the Shadowlands saga. We're here literally on the brink at eternity's end. And what better place to fully unleash the power of these classes? And I think players will really enjoy the return of those class sets just as much as the team enjoyed making them.
Okay, truly, I don't really understand. I guess I could possibly understand having pride in your work, but if they got rid of the tier sets, a long time ago they got rid of the tier sets, how can they be happy making the tier sets if they got rid of them in the first place? I don't know.
How do you make something that is mystical and magical and incomprehensible and yet understandable? I think we've done a good job of finding that line.
The team as a whole has been working so hard, and we are so excited to get this out for everyone.
We're gonna
Nice
get
mounts.
new mounts, new
I want to ride that
pets.
snail.
A bit horrifying for me, but
Maybe we'll ride
exciting
that
for
rabbit.
some is the fact that, you know, some of the spider mounts can now fly. Who needs flying spiders? But that's also going to be a cool
Yeah.
thing for people.
We have updates to professions, to soulbinds, to conduit.
Flying spiders would definitely trigger a lot of people's arachnophobia. Big time. I really am hoping that Blizzard knows. Can they actually add an option in the thing for not having flying spiders in someone's settings? Like seriously, arachnophobia would be rampant when it comes to that.
There's a new dancing minigame.
Nice. Okay, it looks like they're taking some tips from Final Fantasy XIV by adding a fun zone. They should have did that a long time ago. They should have possibly expanded the Dark Moon Fair into, I think it's gonna Dark Moon Fair in World of Warcraft. They expanded the Dark Moon Fair. They should really go ballistic. Not exactly ballistic, but I was hoping that maybe someday turn the Dark Moon Fair into a freaking casino. Not like paying legit money, not like real money. We're talking about a place that has its own currency, that it plays like a casino. Mini games everywhere. Have an area where people can just chill and do some fishing competitions, maybe even have transmog competitions inside that casino. Maybe even have a PvP arena. That kind of thing. You know, add mini games everywhere.
In Dark Moon Fair.
I'm a story guy, so I'm super geeked about watching players kind of piece together those little lore.
Wait a minute, he is a story guy. And how long, I don't even know how long he was in World of Warcraft, but I really could have sworn that every time I remembered I played World of Warcraft, the first beginning part of World of Warcraft, I do not remember a semblance of any story. Unless that he is relatively new, that maybe he was hired, I don't know how long ago, that a story was starting to come out. I truly don't know, but I really could have sworn when I played World of Warcraft, I didn't see a story whatsoever. Unless I looked at in the eyes of, maybe there could have been a story in World of Warcraft, but I don't think it was connected. Like, if you're going to be making an expansion, would it expand to the story that you had in the first place? I don't know, but judging by how World of Warcraft is nowadays, You go through the tutorial level, and you just go to a place called Terrace. So basically, you basically went from the tutorial stage to Battle for Azeroth. So basically, you have skipped maybe 10, perhaps even 13 years of content. Like, I'll show you. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, how can I find an example? Okay, I'm gonna have to tell you. It's that in Kalteras, you actually start at level 10 in Kalteras. So after you get done with, yeah, you start in level 10. You can go to Kalteras, and you can go from level 10 to 50. So basically, go through the tutorial stage, you'll be at level 10. You can go ahead and go to Kalteras, and you'll go from 10 to 50. I play Lord of the Rings online, and I know for a fact that it does not work like that in Lord of the Rings Online. You have to do the story. You practically have to do the story in order for you to go to the higher content. So either you would end up in Archit or in Rivendell. I don't know.
Or tidbits, that's what excites me as well.
I'm really looking forward to Season 3 of Mythic Plus. Tazavesh is getting split into 2 dungeons. If you're a raider, if you chase Keystone Master, if you're an achievement collector, there's something for everyone to do in this.
Shadowlands is like the final chapter of one book of the Warcraft saga, and our team has already...
Final chapter of one book? Okay, so I can only suspect is that in order for a person to understand what in the world is going on in World of Warcraft, on this part here, you're going to have to go and buy a book.
hard at work on the next stories to come. Can't talk about them quite yet, but when the time is right, we're going to be really excited to share them with you.
Okay, basically, I can only expect that Blizzard is really trying to go through into the cerebral stuff. Actually going to do sci-fi. Okay. I can respect what Blizzard's trying to do to go into the realms of sci-fi. With their version of Earth Prime. Alright, I guess I can respect that. Some of the things that they have said are like a little bit vague. But I guess I can ponder that in the background. But other than that, to me it seems pretty good, but it could be better. Like, if they really are trying to go through the cerebral stuff, they gotta learn from Star Trek. About building a storyline based on storyline that has a philosophical meaning. Yeah, I can react. Yeah, Alaska. I can react to anything. Okay, let me go ahead and copy this. There we go. Okay. Definitely don't want to give it a like, due to the fact that I play more to Final Fantasy than World of Warcraft at this time, so yeah, let's just go ahead and just keep it the way it is. Alright, but first of all, before I go on over to Velasquez's request, Mr. Troller wants me to react to a video of his. So let's go and take a look at the Discord real quick. And I guess it's this one. And just in case that it could be something that I might be getting in trouble on YouTube, so I'm just going to do this real quick. Oh. Okay, Rob Walker. I clicked the link that you gave me in the Discord, and it seems it's not letting me use it. I'm sorry, Mr. Troller. It really does seem that when I try to click your link, it doesn't work. Alright, so now then let's check out Velasquez's request now. Oh yeah, SoundCloud. Let's see. I am telling you, watch. See? Okay. Don't worry, I will be emailing YouTube. Okay. Copy and paste. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, let's go ahead and see if that works. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. Copy. And let's paste you here. Huh? know what the fudge happened. Okay, give me a sec, everybody. Okay, I really don't know what the world happened. But I'm not going to that link again. I truly don't know what the fudge happened. It scared me for a moment. Okay, give me a sec. I gotta fix a little something. Okay, it's not the link. Watch the video. Okay. Alaska in the search bar, you'll find it. Okay, okay, you should be over here instead. There we go. Okay, we're back to normal. Not gonna click that link again. Okay. The top one. Okay. Alright, now we got that set up. Let's see. Can you please, Mr. Troyer, can you please, tell me the title of the video? Then I could just look it up. Okay. While I wait, I am telling you, Mr. Troller, something weird happened when I clicked that link. Like, I did as he said, I copied it, and then I pasted, and then suddenly, my internet browser crashed. Okay. Okay, Mr. Troller, I am going to listen to some music on this of Alaska's thing here, then I'll go back to your request. Jeez, I thought that my PC was having issues. Jeez, that was close. Okay. Forces. This one.
Your existence is exceedingly odd. In many ways odd. Odd because it is here and it so easily might not be. After all, if your father hadn't met your mother, would you be here? Now, of course, somebody would be here, because he might have met somebody else. Would that be you? Of course it would. Don't you see? You can only be you by being someone. But every someone is you.
Okay, I'm digging it. I think I'll lower my headset volume real quick. There we go. Exactly, Mr. Troller. Oh, Farming Simulator 2020. Farming Simulator 22 is out. Sweet.
Because
I should possibly get back to making farming sim streams again.
is perfectly indestructible. It's what there is.
Our comings and goings, our fortunes and misfortunes are a sort
Try
of...
again after the song. Okay. Alright, I'll try again. Okay, I'm digging it. Okay. I can copy that and copy this, and we'll put you over here. There we go. Okay, Velasco, I digged it, man. That was cool. All right. Okay, let's see. Alright. Okay. Mr. Troller, is it the link that you see here on Discord? Was that the link that you copy and pasted? Alright. Alright, first of all, let's just check to see something real quick. Okay. Video hosting made easy. Join thousands of businesses and creators who trust Streamable to upload and share their videos. Okay. Okay then. Okay, copy the link. And let's see, let's put this, maybe it's Google Chrome. Let me see. Let's go ahead and try this. Maybe it's just because it's Google Chrome, maybe. So, let's go ahead and try this. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, it was because it was Google Chrome. Okay. Okay. I'm hoping, and I really am hoping that this would not get me in trouble with YouTube.
As I walk through the Hotel of Death, I take a look at a rifle and realize there's no armor left. Cause she been blasting and laughing so long that even Karma thinks that her mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a person that didn't deserve it. A person be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you talking and how you're choking. Or you and your cronies might be fined in court. I really hate to kick, but I gotta go. As they choke, she sees herself in a mist of smoke. Jules, she's the kind of bee you little homeless wanna be like. On her knees in the night, slaying people in the street light. Been trending most their lives. Living in a Bertram's paradise. Been spending most our nights. Living in a Bertram's paradise. Keep spending most our lives. Living in a Bertram's paradise. Keep spending most our lives. Living in a Bertram's paradise. Took money from a will.
Okay, I'm gonna have to pause it here for just a moment. I'll continue watching the video, but this is a parody of Gangster's Paradise, right? Weird Al Yankovic made a parody of Gangster's Paradise, and now this video.
Will she raising? She can't live a normal life. She was praised by the O. So she gotta be down with the 123 team. Too much television watching, got her raising teams. She's a clever fool with money on her mind. She got a gun in her hand and a gleam in her eye. I'm out drinking Monster and sipping tea. And her team is down, and don't like her anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. She living life do or die, what can she say? You're not 23 now and will not live to see 30. The way things is going I don't know. Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones they hurt are not you and me. Been spending most our lives. Living in a Bertram's paradise. Keep spending most our lives. Living in a Bertram's paradise.
It is Gangster Paradise.
Living in a Bertram's paradise. Power and the money, money and the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour. Everybody's looking, but half of them ain't shooting. It's going on in the street, but I don't know what's happening. They say I should help, but nobody's there to help me. If they can't help it, how can I help the person shot? I guess they can't, I guess they won't. Been spending most our lives. Living in a Bertram's paradise. Been spending most our lives. Living in a Bertram's paradise. Keep spending most our lives. Living in a Bertram's paradise. Keep spending most our lives. Living in a Bertram's paradise.
Definitely a parody of... I don't even know that... yeah, could be considered a parody of Gangster's Paradise. Copy that.
I see him.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure what to think of that video. Like, I was like, I would have laughed a little bit because of the lyrics was definitely a parody of Gangster's Paradise, but at the same time, I tried my best not to laugh due to the fact is that it involves murder. Did that with listening to the audio, or most of the video. I'm not exact. Bertman's Hotel, Agatha Christie. Oh, nice. That is cool, Mr. Troller. Thank you very much for your request. Faye. Ah, Faye. Let's take a look. Oh, I think I remember I listened to this. Yeah, it was in a previous Reacted to Subscribers video stream. I listened to this. I made a lot themed beat albums. Oh, nice. Darn, wonder when I showed you this, LOL. I'm not exactly sure if you did show me. I'm not exactly sure. All I remember is that I did in fact listen to beats similar to this. But yeah, I think I remember you did show me this. Got some nice beats. Okay, now then, okay, I see, let's see here, I see that there are indeed 7 people watching, just to let you all know, for those who are watching, it's that I already did the reacting to WoW's Eternity's End. Yeah, I already did that part. It's in the beginning part of the stream. So I am sorry if any of you 7 people have missed it. Okay. Now then, let's head on back, let's head on over to our subscriber list. And let's see if we can look at what subscribers are doing. Oh yeah, I didn't get any new subs lately that much. Let's see. Last time I remember, Liz didn't have any videos. Gregor's Kremek? Yeah, I don't remember, okay. And win streak. Okay, we go by lifetime. Let's see. Ah, Jenna's Tarantulas. It's been a while since the last time I've seen her videos. Oh boy, now okay. Alright, yeah, I think, yeah. Oh yeah, the last time I showed one of her videos, it triggered so many people's arachnophobia. Like, I think one person or perhaps even 2 people told me that when they watched the stream about I was reacting to this person's video, that they had to take a shower, I don't know how many times, in order for them to get the off. Oh man, let's see if she made any new videos. Curly hair tarantula. Rehousing. Gone messy. Oh jeez. I would flip. I don't know if I have arachnophobia. Yeah, I truly don't know if I would be triggered by arachnophobia. Okay, they're from Canada, okay. Yeah, I think I remember these 2 now. Yeah, okay, this guy was... Yeah, this guy, he's like a paranormal investigator. But then due to the fact is that Canada, I think Canada may still have certain restrictions because of a certain virus, which I cannot say what the virus is, due to the fact that I could possibly be in trouble by YouTube. But due to that certain virus restrictions, it restricted them from going on over to haunted houses and do some paranormal investigating. I mean, good to see they're making content. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm alive and they can feel that.
I know. It's so weird
it's
that
like-
she just doesn't want to go.
She's just like, I'm getting along with you though, man. I always want to come out. Will you at least go into the cup, maybe?
Yeah, seriously, it's not going how I planned.
Yeah, can you go into the cup?
Come on, come on, Ursula. Put in Ursula Jr. Just go into the cup.
Oh.
The spider will not leave his hand.
Now I've got a tarantula against me. You know what? Maybe one of the lids, those plastic lids.
One of these?
Yeah, well, there's a probably bigger one.
Oh, jeez. I would be freaking out if a spider cannot leave my hand.
I somehow saw this going a whole lot smoother. But of course, with tarantulas, you just never know.
I think the last time I remember, they told me that none of their spiders are poisonous. So, but when it comes to tarantulas, I remember when I played Animal Crossing, tarantulas are scary in Animal Crossing. Nice.
Just put this so it locks.
Yeah, you don't want that fudging spider to get out.
There we go. Now we have a junior, all safe in her new home.
Nice. The cage is cool. Trying to understand on the web about the tarantula's lifespan in captivity, learning by but my learning disability makes it difficult to understand. OMG. I would probably freaked if a spider was on my hand for so long. It's F-R-E-A-K. There you go. There you go. There we go. Man, darn it. There we go. And copy the video, copy the link, and put it here in the notepad. Oh, let's VGLP33. It's been a while. Let's take a look. 4 years ago. Okay, so VGLP33 didn't make videos in 3 years. Life must be getting to him. Animator Palmer hasn't made videos in 10 years. Aquafina. You haven't made videos in a year. What the professional. I shouldn't be laughing, but it's. Is it one of those clickbait names? Clickbait names. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, 5 months ago. Alright, let's watch. Oh, this is a build? Okay, so this is a build. Do people do this some days? Do they just do that? They don't exactly do the gameplay, but well, technically this is gameplay, but they only show the suiting up. Is that a thing these days? I don't know, but I'll go ahead and copy the link and put it into there anyway. Nice, build you got there. There we go. Okay. Communist bear. Japanese words. Okay, this is a whole bunch of Japanese words that I don't know. I gotta read all the languages. Bree-I. Randy Orton returns. MSG Theater. Hasn't been uploading content in 4 years. Okay. Flash moves. This is from a month ago. Let's take a look.
You got the devil in your eyes. You've went into you wanna say, I won't go back. If you wanna hit the road, then let's go then. Let's just go and see the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can never break us down, cause we're golden. They're about to
Nice
see us
drip.
glow, cause we're golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine,
Okay, I dig it.
they can never break us down, cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow, cause we're golden.
GTA roleplay or something? That was slick. I like that. There you go. Copy that. And we paste you here. Okay. Oh. What happened to the other 5? Man. I can only guess that the other people may have left, due to the fact is that the thumbnail says reacted to WoW's Eternity's End, and I think when I explained, that I did that in the beginning of the stream, then I guess people left. Yeah, it's a definite possibility. Huh. Ghost Knight STV. Oh, that's from 11. He hasn't been making videos in 11 years. Protected Squid. I think I remember Rev Counter and Broken Piston. Haven't been making videos in a year. Okay. Okay, let's see. Brian Ludwig. Lady Angel sent the doji date. Oh man, I think I remember Ellie the Kitty. At first, she kind of creeped me out. Like, like you get the idea. I'm not good when it comes to talking to ladies. And of course, I got Light Wolf Firefoot here. He was a, I think he's still doing Lord of the Rings Online Let's Plays, which is entirely awesome. Let's see if he's still doing it. Oh man, he hasn't been uploading videos in over possibly 5 years. Life was beginning to him. But he was a good content creator. Kelly Morrowind? Okay. Hero Brian Gaming. Arizonian. He hasn't been uploading videos in over 12 years. Oh. Oh, alright. Well, let's see. Well, I better get going, everybody. I got some things in Final Fantasy XIV to do. Like, I still gotta continue along with my crafting. Because believe me, I love the crafting in that game. If World of Warcraft could go ahead and do something like that, make crafting a minigame, that would be pretty darn epic. Like to have crafting professions to actually climb up the ranks of being the best in your field. And have in craft equipment that it can actually help you produce higher quality stuff. But anyways, everybody, I'm hoping that you'll have enjoyed yourselves. Today is indeed Friday, so I'll see you all tomorrow. And I think tomorrow is going to be a raid day. Yeah, definitely tomorrow is going to be a raiding day. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone.